Hello, my dear evil crewmates. Carl here. Quick thanks for all the support I've already been getting. As a bonus of that, I do now actually have a Discord. I will link it in the comments. You can chat, share, argue about cards, make evil plans, give feedback, etc., etc. Contribute to deciding what type of videos you'd like to see in the future. And one of the things that comes up through that is people wanting to see some gameplay. And so here are some games against Imus. Enjoy. Alright, another Imus back to back, but this time we actually get to choose. None of the good searchers, but two my ages. Going second with a Burgess is great. We're fine keeping this. My age into Burgess gives us a 7k Burgess, like when he gets played. Now, of course, he also had searchers, which is unfortunate, but okay, almost whiffed that. Do I start with Caribou? I think no, I mean, it doesn't really matter when I do it. Let's just see, okay, Shiryu. I can trash him later. Might need it. He doesn't have the Shalrea, so nothing to prevent here. He has another search event. I suppose he's we're in a similar status here. Same event. And 7 face, okay, nice. That's okay. 5 face, we bring our first Burgess. Next up, we play Kuzan maybe. On 5. I'll drop a card. I guess he already has most things. Actually, no, the only Elder we've seen him play is the Mars. Do I have Black Hole? I don't, which means I swing with Burgess, he just gets negated. I would like it if I could get a 5-cost Kuzan. Then I could play 5-cost Kuzan plus a Caribou. That would be nice. Just for the blocker. Oh my god, come on bro, get a life. I don't need, I'm just gonna make it a 1-for-1 card trade. I won't give him the satisfaction of swinging into it. Okay, now I don't have, now it's kind of unfortunate, because I'll only have one blocker. Okay, he gives me the War Curie for it. Fine with that. I think then we just go 7 face. If he hits us with the Nustero, which would be very annoying, but he probably will, then the Burgess is back down to 5. He can attach and swing like 7 into it. I block once with Kuzan to grab, I don't actually have a 5-cost, to grab another Burgess, I guess. And then he can swing 7 again, but I have enough counter, so it's fine. I can afford to swing 7. And plus, like a Nustero turn with the rest of the Don used to swing is fine with me. He has no defense for it afterwards. I still don't have stage and I don't have a Kuzan. It's actually quite unfortunate in that sense. The only upside is that I have nice Burgesses. Workery, okay, thank you for that. My age, Kuzan. I don't have another Burgess to grab, but I do have a Devon and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Do I play her right away? No, I play it with Caribou. Do I leave the Kuzan up for a free swing? I think I do. Because I have Caribou, so these were both rested, but I still have... They're pretty big in a blocker. So 9, he makes them smaller. I think he uses Workury here, so he doesn't have enough swings, I think, to actually get rid of them. So it's fine to leave it as Kuzan, which means this is a 6k swing. Okay, so he does use the 2k. And then we do 8 phase twice. He doesn't have enough for an event, so we get rid of that, which means he doesn't have a swing. Oh my god. Caribou, and then we trash Devon. We just have one card left. And still no stage. But because we had the 2 My Ages, 3 even, just like him, we still have a big enough trash for the Burgess to be a threat. 8 onto 8. I think we counter out of this. We'll get a card later. So we'll get a card with the Kuzan, so we'll be able to play something and have something to trash. Another Workury. Is that the third Workury? 1, 2, yeah, it is. And at Charlos. Ugh. Okay, Black Hole. Annoying. I need to swing 5 here. It'd be nice to attach down, but I need to know what I'm actually going to find. Another Burgess. We take Devon. I can Black Hole the Workury and play Burgess, but then I wouldn't have. I guess I could have. Oh, right, no, I couldn't have. I just drew the Burgess. Black Hole Workury or just play Burgess? I like denying him the draw here and just getting the extra swing. Yeah, this is where I of course wish I had attached the Don to Kuzan, but what can you do? We just swing 9 phase a couple times. Like 9, 10, 10 maybe. Okay. Event 2k. And if he doesn't have the 4k event and only the 3k, then he needs event 2k, 1k, which is lovely. He needs to use counter on this, and then he's still at 1 life. There we go. Trashing Burgess here hurts, but hey. It's fine. We don't have a stage actually, which means our chances of getting Black Hole by, you know, just top decking it goes down a lot. And he has targets except for my life, so he doesn't need to swing into it. There is his 4th event. Did we use more than 1? No, so we still have 3 of our Black Holes in the deck. So including the Lafitte's we can run into, our chances for finding a Black Hole are not horrible. Still, he has all, right? Does he have Mars? Yeah, he does. Okay, so he has everything. Because of the reduction, even his leader swing hurts. We lose both of our blockers. It's so just cancer in every way. Yeah. Okay. There goes Devon. Not having stage, I think, is what dooms me here. Without a Black Hole, I can't get through this. With Black Hole, maybe. Get rid of the Workury. Okay, Kuzan's not bad. I think I just play that. If I swing 3 times, he blocks twice and takes a life. Then he plays another Elders. With that, he can clear the Burgesses. That minus 2000 rush is just so disgusting. So we play Kuzan. We have another Burgess to grab. We have 4 lives, so we can just do a pure setup turn. But he has 5 swings here. That puts us to, well, dead. So that's a problem. So I need to grab a blocker. Will of course be unfortunate if I draw. No, actually it's fine, because I need to trash whatever I draw here. 10 cost each, okay. And we do this again. Yeah, we have the 10 swing here. He blocks this with Valkyrie and gets one less swing. Now, I could swing twice, but he could take the first hit and then counter out of the second. Suppose I could swing into the Nustero. Then the relatively big Burgess is a problem until he plays another Nustero. And he could still block one and counter out of the other and then use it to remove. So I think I just wait. I tank. I mean, he has 5 hits. I block the last one if he forces me to. But then he's back to having 2 blockers and me having 3 swings. There is no win to this. Such a disgusting deck. I guess I can maybe this time find a black hole if I just wait, see what cards I get. Hope for the best. Okay, there's one counter. Mage trigger, nice. I grab a 2 cost here. The 10 cost teach is too slow. Having the 2k helps. No blocker. Dropping the Lafitte is annoying because of, well, you know. Okay, that's perfect. That's what we were looking for. Dropping the Lafitte hurts because, you know, maybe we could have used it to find a black hole, but... Okay, swing Nostro, give me another card. Sadly, I can't. Actually, no, I can. Like, something like Lafitte has enough Dawn for Lafitte, find black hole, and then still do double black hole. Then I have a 5k swing, a 6k swing, both of which he needs to block. And then he still needs to block another Burgess. Okay, I did find the Lafitte. Is it worth it to try to find this? Well, what's my chance of killing him without it? I black hole the Valkyrie, and then I have 6 left, and I can do like 8 4k event, 9. These two get like blocked and taken, and he needs to counter out of an 8 and a 9k swing. 8 is one event, 9 is event 1k. It's doable. If I find the other black hole with Lafitte, he needs to counter out of way more. And there should be a good amount left here. Please. Yes, that's where they are. I was right. And now black hole Mercury, black hole Mars, 5 life. Gain banish, 6 life. 11 life, 11 life. Please. Six Dawn open. Event, yeah. And 2 1Ks. Complete bullshit, like... Fuck this deck. Every villain needs an origin story. This was that for me against Imu. Now it's time to go out and exact revenge. Alright, looks like to close the evening I actually get to pick against Imu. One my age. I do have the Burgess to play and the Caribou, so it could be worse. I think it's fine to take this. Just because I know I have the Burgess to play. As long as things go decent. He mulligans, and he did not top. Oh, nice. Do I actually play the other one? Or do I go straight for the Caribou? I guess this might help me find stuff like stage. That is all my mages. All in the trash already. Well. Not a bad spike. Oh, so we did top deck the Shalria. Unfortunate. Not finding a bigger searcher was unfortunate with the 2 my ages, because if I end up stuck without stage now, that could hurt. 4, we just swing 5 and play Burgess. Do I just trash a black hole? No, I'm just gonna trash the Devon. She's generally played using a Kuzan anyways. Okay, so he keeps countering. Okay. So it doesn't have the Workury. Do I kill it? No, I just play Kuzan. I think playing Kuzan also means I can swing with Burgess. He counters that too. I guess it makes sense. Oh wow, alright, damn. Committing, huh? I have the Devon to bring back with the Kuzan, but no Burgess or 5-cost Kuzan. And he has hit 10 now. Something like the Rusher would be very, very painful here. Yep. That works perfectly for him. I don't think I can fix this, right? So obnoxious. There's the Kuzan. I guess I could do these. I don't have stage. The left feet search will help with that. But is it too late? I don't think so. If I bring the Devon back, then I could have Burgess. Does he have... Wow, he has a ridiculous amount of counter. He is out of cards. Almost completely. Probably has like a 5 elders left. And one other thing. I guess the most annoying possibility here is if he has like the 7 cost and the 5 elders. And then plays that. This card is so obnoxious. Why?
Mm. Okay, he's at 6. Workery or something? That would be annoying. Okay, at least not that. I think I just play another. I need to get the stage out. Can he counter out of this? No way. Burgess. Give up the Lafitte. Grab. If I'm gonna just trash it anyways, then I might as well do it like this. 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 Boom. Now the question is, how many elders can he top deck? He probably has at least one. Right, he has one. The other two he just drew in these last 2 turns. Has he seen... Yeah, okay, he has seen Jupiter. Has he seen the blocker? Searcher event is quite unfortunate for me here. Probably gonna find a 10 cost while putting Workery in the trash. He gets to 19 here. He's still at 4 life. God damn. Okay, he grabs the event. I'm fine with that. Okay, so he does have the elders. I guess he does need to trash something, huh? Yeah, no blocker. That is nice. That card draw really is missing. Okay. 8 onto live. Do we take those? I mean, he'll swing into it, so no. We tank that. We can turn this into a Kuzan, I suppose. If he wants to. I suppose a 10 cost would actually be nice for me, huh? Get rid of this. 10 cost would be nice. Or a Kuzan. But the thing is, I don't have the Burgesses, so I think I just take the 10 cost. Use this and grab a Devon. Now he's only at 3. That's also why he had so many cards, because he countered out of everything and didn't take any hits. Like that. And trash the stage. We'll see how many elders he manages to kind of, top deck back to back. I'm basically expecting a second one and then hoping he doesn't get a third one. He's seen half his deck, so on average he would see 2 of his elders. But we'll see how it actually plays out in practice. Take one. There's a Burgess. Okay. There's the elders. Suppose he can swing with that first. Swing 10 and reduce the teach. Could counter out of this. He could swing for like maybe 9,000 life, and I wouldn't be able to counter. So that would be too problematic. So I'll just block. Okay, sure. I could black hole the Saturn, Kuzan to get a Shiryu back. I'd have 3 blockers. Alternatively, I could try to go for game. Alternatively, I could try to go for game. I'd have 6 done up after negating Mars. Then I could do, maybe if I attach 3 and 3, so I would do 8 face. I think I just go for kind of a defensive play. I use Kuzan to grab Shiryu. I'll have 3 blockers up. Distro will be down. I think Vortex is the better play. I think I just do 5 face and see how we react. Do I need to? No. If I'm gonna play this route, then I can do this anyways. Kuzan grabs a blocker. We just do 7 into this. Gain blocker. Kuzan, trash. Nice 2k grab. I think I'll leave it at that. I want to keep the black hole. Do I need the kill threat? Yeah, I only have 1 Burgess. And I have 3 blockers, so those will go through. Do I need the black hole? From these 4, I'll take 1 and block 3. And then he has a rusher, but I have the vortex. I think the vortex keeps me safe. It negates at least 1. So I can afford to trash the Burgess. Alternatively, I could trash the black hole and swing now. No, but I think it's fine to do it like this. May have been possible to swing. If he blocks with Mars and then replaces it with a 10 cost, then I suppose it doesn't make a difference. 7, huh? I think I negate Jupiter. Do it like that. I'm guessing he might finally find his blocker. That really has made this winnable. Okay, so there's Mars. Just as a blocker. Guess that means he doesn't have another 10 cost. That's annoying. I guess in that case it would have been better. I think teach counter here, right? Okay. Black hole. I don't think I can really play Kuzan reasonably. I have 2 in my trash. There's one left there somewhere. But even if I negate both of them, I would still... I guess I have a whole bunch of different swings, and he would need to counter out of 5, 5, 7, which he can. So it's kind of... So I should have swung with teach last turn. What do I do in a defensive setup? Kind of still the 3 blockers and vortex again. Lafitte. Okay, so there is the black hole. So I can actually go for that variety. 5, 5, 7. And if one of them goes through, I win. So he just needs one event and 2 1Ks, which he probably does have. The alternative is 6 cost Kuzan. Have 4 blockers up. Use them to grab. Yeah, I think it's the way to go. Boom. Yeah, okay, he drops the 2k anyways. We just play these 2 and trash black hole. I guess vortex isn't as good if I don't have anything to... Okay, so he takes it. This gets blocker. Kuzan replaces him. Can I trash the spiral? Is the question. These I could all block. And then he plays the rusher and that does 1 damage. And if I block all of these and he plays 2 rushers, they would be base 7,000 since she's not playing them with leader. So maybe? Two elders in the trash, one of the rushers. That's the only one of the rushers. Do I need the black hole next turn? Probably not. I think I might need it, and I won't be able to find the other one. But the thing is, if I was gonna make that choice, then I should have swung with 8 with leader and forced him to use an event or something. There's also no chance I get one from life or something, so that was just a mistake. Okay, 1k counter. It's something. Although I guess actually nothing, now that I think about it. Since the base value of everything he has is at least 6,000. Burgess. Okay, looks like I live. He might, I guess, just play more blockers. One of these should be gone. If I swung 2 rounds ago with Teach. It's the kind of detail that's easy to miss, but might win or lose you the game. Okay. I would have drawn another the following turn. How would I have killed him? I black hole 1 blocker. Now I need to get 3 attacks through. I have the Burgesses and the Teach that are gonna get through. So I have 6 done and these 3 swings to get through. And he has good counter. So I could do something like 7, 7, 8. Yeah, probably. I want to guarantee to have him use at least an event for it. So I would do 7, 7. And he would counter out of 7, 7, 8. Then I would have these 3. And he would win. Right? No, I only need to get 3 through. So I guess he was dead either way. GG. Earlier, 2 rounds ago, it would have been better to attack with Teach, then you would have had 1 blocker, and this would have all been a lot easier.
Alright. Emu, 1.9 billion. This is obviously a horrible hand. He wins that. Did he mulligan? No, he didn't. Oh. There's 1. He has War Curie. Let's see, can we get another Lafitte? Yeah. It's better. Stage is nice to have, but getting a free card is nicer. We'll find another Lafitte, another stage. Not a lot of options here. Guess I could take the black hole just to get rid of Workery. He dropped one. I think that means he has another one. I doubt he has another. I'll take the black hole anyways. Do I leave on plays? Do I gamble him having the forecast? Because he has a nice answer. I suppose my 5-down turn playing black hole is fine. So I'll deny his search. Hope to minimize his consistency. Okay, so since he knows I have black hole, I go with the stage version here. I'll drop, I guess, a Workery. Take another Lafitte. It's a good setup turn. It's not like he has anything. I have a big spike in my ages and gonna be a big Burgess pretty quickly, which I think I like having as an option. If he plays Workery next turn, then he probably can't play anything else. I'll be at 7, I can black hole, I have 3 left, 1 for Lafitte. I could do 2 for another Lafitte. Or I could do double my age. I'm just gonna go with that option. 5 life, we play Burgess. He's at 6, so he could actually get the on play, but I don't think he won't have a third Saturn. I think he just assumes I turn off his on plays from here, but I don't need to. The only on play he has from here on is Saturn. I doubt he has a third one. The KO one, if he wants to kill a Lafitte with it, would make him trash a card. And I will take that deal. Now, if he for some reason has 3 Saturns, this would be very unfortunate. We're still at 5, and the one counter we have is a 2k, so he might swing 5 again, he might swing, yeah, okay, 7, in that case we just have to take it, but okay. Yeah, so we saved ourselves a card. We still don't need to black hole, so we can set up a Kuzan of one sort or another. Maybe Kuzan Caribou my age? Since he has no zero, we can't really comfortably rest the Burgess. Let's see what Marshall gives us. Okay, because we don't have a choice. I think we just play... I don't think we can swing. I mean, my age would make it a 7k swing, then this would be dead. Then Nuzjuro, he does get to 10, so he swings, and this is a 5000 body now. We only have 1 blocker to protect it, and it's easy to kill. I don't have a lot of counter, so I can't afford to. He'll be at 8, so... I guess Lafitte may just be the better play. I want to find another... Actually, black hole up top. I want to find another Burgess, because I have a really big Burgess. I'm at 6, I have stage, so 8 from leader ability stage next turn, plus 3 my ages, adding another 9. So we already get 9000 level Burgess. Okay, cool. 7 swing, and leave 2 down open. That's annoying. I can't really counter out of this, so I'll just take it. Okay, I guess it's understandable. He wants this for what? I guess to trash something next turn, but weird. Yeah, we really need to find. Yeah, there we go. So I just drop the Burgess, grab him back with the Kuzan, use a bunch of my ages. I doubt he can keep defending this. Sadly, he's at 8. Oh, okay, he does have the 7 cost. Does he have all of them? The only one I haven't seen yet is Mars. Okay. My age. Kuzan and Drash. I think we just play Kuzan, my age. We'll get a blocker. And we buff the Burgess up to 9k. Even with a Nostro swing, it won't be easy. I mean, I guess the first Nostro puts him down to 7,000. And then he plays the Elders and puts it down to 5,000. But I have 2 blockers to protect it, so I think I'm fine. I guess I actually take the black hole here. And then Vortex. I just take the 2k, it's easier. And life will go through. And then this, we already used black hole. 2 blockers, 9,000 Burgess. This Kuzan will become another Burgess. We've got really nice tempo here. Unfortunately, he has had the perfect setup as well. The only thing he's missing is Mars. If he doesn't have Mars, nice for us. It's not that it's a huge threat by itself, but it is a 7k swing, and it is a blocker. If we only need to use 1 black hole to ignore all his blockers, we're just in a really nice spot. Oh my god, I can't counter out of this. Ouch. I have so many bricks in hand, this is ridiculous. I suppose arguably I should have blocked that with Kuzan, get the Burgesses up right away. I would have 3 Burgesses. He'll want to swing. I doubt he wants to just leave the Nostro up, but up to him, I guess. Do I... okay, he did have Mars. Do I turn it into a Kuzan, or do I go straight for Burgess? That is the question. Burgess gives me that extra threat, but I don't think I can kill him. The 3 swings won't all go through. I can black hole 1, swing a bit with the rest, but I won't be able to kill him. And then he does have 3 bodies left with which to swing at me, plus leader, so 4 plus whatever we play, which is probably like, you know, a bunch of Kuzans into blockers. Gives us the extra card. Yeah, I'll just do that. I think we just have to take this. Actually, I'm gonna be playing 2 blockers with these Kuzans. I need to... I would like the extra card, but I don't have enough space for all these. Kuzan. Vortex would also be nice. What is it with these non-stop bricks? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I mean, really? Alright, I can't use black hole. If I play the double blockers, I get rid of a swing, but actually it's worth it to use 1 black hole. It prevents the draw, I suppose. It dies anyways. But I have enough of them. I suppose then for 6 I play the 6 cost Kuzan, not the 5 cost Kuzan. There's no 1 cost that I need to play, so we kill Warcury with this. We swing into Nostro here till it's dead. Yeah, so that's roughly what I expected. Now with Kuzan we grab Devon, I suppose. Chiryu has no advantage. Give it blocker, another break. What is with this hand? I mean, I guess Kuzan lets me... I could actually play the stage to get rid of it, just to get more. Just to get some of these bricks gone. Is 2 blockers and a life enough? He has 4 swings. I would need to counter out of 1, and then whatever rusher he has, which is... don't think doable with this setup. I think I can go for game with the Burgesses alone anyways. I need to keep the Kuzan for counter. Kuzan, trash, grab a Shiryu. Okay, at least a 1k. We play the stage. We trash another Kuzan. We grab... Vortex would be nice, but... we'll grab a 2k here. We already have Black Hole, and now we end. Now we have, instead of a whole bunch of bricks, we actually have some counter. We drop the Shiryu and another Shiryu. Now we've dealt with 1. We can get out of 1 more 7k swing, and that is exactly what we do. Now we're fine. 10 cost is useless. But we have 2 blockers. They will both die, sadly. Well, if I have a 2k, then I could block with Devon and then 2k. So he has to kind of consider that I might do that. Okay. I know he plays the Nostro. I think he probably still wins this. With the Elders, he can kill Devon, and he has 2 blockers that I need to negate, and then I swing 7 face, he counters, I swing twice with the Burgesses, and he needs to counter out of 1 of those. I can get this to 33, so the Burgesses do go up to 13. He needs to get rid of the 7k swing with probably 1 event, and then he would need event, and counter. Well, he does get to draw a card, so, but yeah, basically that's how this goes. Warcury, stop both the blockers, 7 life. Let's see how much he can get out of this. If this wasn't Teach and it was a 2k, would have been nicer, because then I could have kept Devon alive. Okay, 2 cards. So I think that means I win. We trash this, we grab a Lafitte, not that it matters. 13, impossible to counter out of. This, he needs event, counter. Event. Yeah, let's go! Alright, beautiful. That was really cleanly played. I deserve that win.